When the weather turns, I don't reach for shelter anymore. Learn to feel the rain on my skin, my clothes, my hair. There's something honest here. Young enough to know that brightness doesn't last. Old enough to stand in the wet and the gray without asking why. Let it fall, let it fall. I'll dry off when it's done. Let it fall, let it fall. Not everything needs sun. We're still here, we're still breathing in the storm or in the calm. Age gave me this much, not wisdom but a softness toward the harder days, the ones that soak right through and leave you changed. Faith isn't what they told me, it's not believing in the light. It's trusting I can stand when everything feels heavy and still be fine. Sometimes I let myself get drenched, watch the sky do what it does. No glory in it, no, just proof that I can weather this and come out whole. Let it fall, let it fall. I'll dry off when it's done. Let it fall, let it fall. Not everything needs sun. We're still here, we're still breathing in the storm or in the calm. When the weather turns, I stand still and let it come. They gonna talk, they gonna say you look this way or that today, but I learned something worth much more. People come up to my face, say, girl, you look young for your age. Or turn around the other way, tell me I done seen better days, comparing me to someone else, like I ain't got a mind myself. Who bloody cares what people think? You don't compare apples with lemon seed. I got my own road I walk down, my own truth I done found. Ain't worried about their eyes no more. I'm protecting something they can't score. Safeguard your soul, that's what I do. Don't inside of you, your emotion. Are you alive, honey child? What's going on here matters most. Not the shell, but the Holy Ghost. Safeguard your soul. I used to get so mad inside, every word just hurt my pride. But anger's doing damage, babe. It's flooding through me like a wave, thickening my blood each time, aging my brain, stealing my time. You can run and eat just right, exercise morning, noon and night. But if you're mad and all upset, your mind's gonna age faster yet. Resentment makes your vessels tight, steals your neurons overnight. So when they start their foolish talk, I'd breathe in 4, don't let them mock. I'll hold for 7, nice and slow. Exhalate and let it go. I'm saving something they can't see. I'm keeping my mind young and free. Don't be jealous, don't be mean. Focus on your well-being. God, what matters down below, that's the wisdom that I know. Yeah, safeguard your soul. Yeah, safeguard your soul. They say beauty starts wars. I've been thinking about names, how they get confused, how we all become stories. I read about Cleopatra again last night. Not just her face, but the way she moved through rooms, made emperors into allies, turned desire into strategy, intelligence dressed in allure, the kind of power that outlives the body. Helen launched those ships, they say, one face, 1,000 vessels, all that blood for beauty. Sometimes they call me by her name instead of mine, a slip of the tongue. But it makes me wonder if the trouble has to pose. Beauty's a weapon you don't choose to carry, builds you up then buries a thing. I've learned it protects nothing, not the ones you love, not even yourself. My brother was named Hector. He protected me when we were young, stood between me and every hard thing, like that warrior in the ancient text. When the cancer came, I had nothing, no beauty could seduce it away. No alliance strong enough to stop it. 2011 and I couldn't stand between you and anything. All those years he was my shield, I couldn't be his. They remember Helen for destruction, Cleopatra for seduction, but who remembers what they lost? The brothers who fell in their names, the love that couldn't save anyone. Beauty's a weapon you don't choose to carry, builds you up then buries everything. Learned it protects nothing, not the ones you love, not even yourself. Sometimes I hear her name instead of my name. I don't correct them anymore. Let them think I'm the one who caused the war, when really I just couldn't stop it. Sometimes you gotta fall to learn how to stand. I've walked this road before, thought I knew better last time, but my heart keeps reaching for what it wants to find. Can't blame myself for being human, can't hide from what's true. My mind don't wanna believe that I could stumble again, but love ain't perfect, baby. Neither am I, and neither are you. We're all just learning, one step at a time. Forgive me for not knowing, forgive yourself for the same. We're bound to make mistakes, darling, that don't mean we can't change. There's mercy in the morning, there's grace enough to spare. I'm learning how to love myself through every answered prayer. I used to think that falling meant I wasn't strong enough, but strength is in the rising, getting back up when the road gets rough. Ain't no shame in trying, even when it don't go right. You hurt me and I hurt you, we both carry the weight, but I'm laying down this burden before it gets too late. If I can't forgive you, honey, how can I forgive myself? Oh, there's good in every lesson, even when it breaks you down. Every mistake is just a teacher, showing you another way around. I'm done with all this guilt, baby, I'm washing it away. Gonna use what I've learned to get it right someday. Forgive me, forgive yourself. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Oh, we're gonna try again. You know, there's something sacred about closing your door, knowing the whole world outside can wait. while you stand in the center of your own space, and everything, every single thing belongs to you. I've learned to treasure silence, the weight of it, how it drapes across my shoulders like expensive fabric. I arrange my hours the way I want, from candles here, music low there, temperature set to what my skin is craving. No negotiations, no compromise. I move through these rooms wearing exactly what I choose. Sometimes silk, sometimes nothing but air, sometimes just the freedom of not deciding. Walking barefoot from the kitchen to the bath. No explanations needed, no eyes but mine to answer to. This is my dominion, my sanctuary built for one, where I curate the mood, the light, the feeling. Everything responds to me. This is my dominion, perfect and complete. No apologies, no sharing, just me and what I've made mine. I've got wine breathing when I want it, water running hot at midnight if that's what calls. Books open, the passages are marked for myself. Surfaces cleared or cluttered depending on my mind. The thermostat turned to my body's preference. Not a single thing out of place unless I want it there. Some nights I'm restless, pacing. Other times I'm still for hours. Either way, it's my rhythm, my pulse that determines how the evening unfolds. No one to disturb the spell I'm casting, no one to explain myself to. They don't understand this kind of joy, the pleasure of a space that breathes with you, where solitude isn't loneliness, it's luxury, it's power, the freedom to exist exactly as you are, uninhibited, unobserved, unedited. So when I tell you I'm happiest here, alone, don't misunderstand. This isn't isolation, this is sovereignty. My home, my temple, my kingdom, where I reign, perfectly content. I came into this world with a map already drawn, something deeper than the things I later learned. But somewhere down the line, I let them talk me out of it. Traded what I felt for what I should believe. They taught me how to smile when my body said to run, how to stay put when my bones were telling me to leave. Dressed me up in patience, called it being ladylike, while that voice inside grew quieter each year. I was born knowing, had the truth right here before they gave me words. I was born knowing, Now I'm digging back to find what they disturbed. Every time I swallow down that feeling in my chest, every time I second guess the warning in my gut, I paid for the heartache, paid in time I can't reclaim, while somebody else's rules were writing my regrets. They say be reasonable, they say don't be so sure. They say you're being difficult when you know what you know. But babies don't apologize for crying when they're hungry. And I'm tired of asking permission to trust myself. I've been peeling back the layers, all the shoulds and supposed tos, getting back to that first language, the one I never needed proof. Is still here, never left me, just been buried under niceness. Now I'm listening, born knowing I was born knowing, getting back to it now. Born knowing, born knowing. Yeah. 71 years of living inside this skin, inside this life. Teacher's voice would fade to nothing while I painted paradise. Life came heavy with its lessons, tried to keep my feet on ground, softened all my wandering, but never shut it down. I'm a prolific dreamer, always have been, always will, creating worlds within me that the hard times couldn't kill. Nobody takes my freedom, this refuge that I've made. I'm a prolific dreamer, never let it fade away. When the way got too familiar and the days all looked the same, I'd slip into my colors, call my solace by its name. Some folks need their remedies, their bottles or their prayers, but I've got constellations living in my care. I'm a prolific dreamer, always have been, always will, creating worlds within me that the hard times couldn't kill. Nobody takes my freedom, this refuge that I've made. I'm a prolific dreamer, never let it fade away. They thought I wasn't listening, but I heard everything. Just chose another dimension where my spirit could take wing. 71 and still I go there, to that place they'll never find my unparalleled freedom, living deep inside my mind. I'm a prolific dreamer, always have been, always will, creating worlds within me that the hard times couldn't kill. Nobody takes my freedom, this refuge that I've made. I'm a prolific dreamer, never let it fade. So tell me now, what do you dream about? this world wears you out. I've been turning in the quiet, where the air tastes like rain, moving to a rhythm that I don't need to explain. They see madness in the sway of these weathered hips and heads, but I'm following the frequency that only my blood understands. There's a jukebox in my ribcage, playing tunes from '59, and the dancers in my memory still move in perfect time. I don't owe them my translation or a map to where I've been. I just close my eyes and let it pull me under once again. They don't hear the music, but it's ringing in my bones, a melody of rust and roses finding its way home. Let them call me crazy, let them talk and stare. I'll be spinning in the corner to the music they can't hear. Now I'm stepping off the platform, setting down this heavy load, leaving just a sliver of the doorway open down that road. There's a reckoning with silence that a woman's got to make when the song demands a rest and your muscles start to ache. I've been beautiful and broken, been a fool and been a saint, worn my dignity like lipstick even when the color fades. And the years ain't made me softer, but they taught me how to dance, how to waltz with my own ghost and call that specter friend. They don't hear the music, but it's ringing in my bones, a melody of rust and roses finding its way home. Let them call me crazy, let them talk and stare. I'll be spinning in the corner to the music they can't hear. Some frequencies are private, some rhythms don't translate. The beat that keeps you breathing when the hours get late. So I'll take my intermission, but the song ain't through with me, just saving up my strength for the next mystery. Keep that door open, just a crack. I'll be back when the music calls me back. Doses, sweet words falling. I've been touched by voices younger than my years. They're speaking, something opens like flowers after rain. Their words a gentle blessing on my weathered skin. Time doesn't make us wiser, age is just the shell. These women, they're becoming what I'm learning still. Their grit was earned in fire, their light now showing me. Kissed by wisdom, kissed by grace, women lifting women's face. We're all rivers flowing home, nobody blooms here alone. Kissed by wisdom, soft and true, I'm becoming new. Some gifts arrive like sunrise, unexpected warm. The way they share their journeys transforms my own path. I'm grateful for these mirrors, reflecting what I am. Strong doesn't happen overnight, it's built from broken things. These champions of their own stories inspire me to sing. Youngest ones among us carry ancient knowing. Kissed by wisdom, kissed by grace, woman lifting one's face. We're all rivers flowing home, nobody blooms here alone. Kissed by wisdom, soft and true, I'm becoming new. Rose in my hand, gift of the gift, lifting me higher. We share the fire, late bloomer, still blooming, still blooming. Palafrinas dulces, sweet words falling. I'm listening, listening. We're all when art becomes you. I've learned to sculpt my days with gentle hands and patient ways. Each wrinkle learned, a brushstroke laid, a masterpiece that time has made. Discovery unfolds like petals open slow. The canvas of my spirit learns to grow. I paint my mornings with intention clear, and frame the woman staring back at me here. I am the art I create, every breath a stroke of fate. Beauty born from what I know, the garden that I tend and sow. I am my own becoming, my own becoming. No gallery could hold what I contain. These years have taught me grace lives beyond pain. I choose the colors, mix the shades. of all the love my life displays. Self-portrait drawn in living time, each choice a rhythm, each risk a rhyme. I wear my age like silk refined. The finest work takes years to find. I am the art I create, every breath a stroke of fate. Beauty born from what I know, this garden that I tend and sow. I am my own becoming, my own becoming. And when they ask me how I shine, I tell them truth was my design. I found the value that was mine, been there all along, all along. When art becomes you, you become free. Just be. Learning to come home to the one who's always here. I've been searching for something that I already own, looking for a harbor when I am the shore. Trust ain't easy to come by when people come and go, but I show up for myself, baby. That much I know. Respect is what I'm giving to every mistake I've made. They taught me how to rise up, turn lessons into grace. Can't demand what others don't have to freely give away. So I honor my own journey every single day. I am my own best friend, no conditions, no pretend. Give myself what I've been needing, trust and love that's never leaving. I am my own best friend. This is where my peace begins. Compassion's hard to find out there. The world can be so cold, but when I'm kind to this heart being more, the kindness starts to grow. I used to be so harsh, baby, on every little flaw. Now I whisper you are understood, and that changes it all. There's a fierceness I've been saving for lovers, friends, and kin, but I'm Scorpio, loyal, 𝗑ᗕᗕ𝗓. Time to let myself in. Nobody's more reliable than the woman in my skin, so I'm choosing me completely, again and again. I am my own best friend, no conditions, no pretend. Give myself what I've been needing, trust and love that's never leaving. I am my own best friend. This is where my peace begins. Take my advice, honey, you don't have to wait for someone else to save you. You'll hold your own fade. The quiet comfort that you're seeking lives inside your bones. You've never been abandoned. You've never been alone. I'm my own best friend, learning to come home. I'm my own best friend, to the one who's always here. Be your own best friend. Mid-50s came and something changed. The face I knew rearranged. What was cute became acute. I felt it strong. I admit I struggled there. Every woman knows that prayer. Vanity lives in us all. It's woven in even the most beautiful fall to that familiar skin. But then I watched the women around me chasing you so desperately, suffering more than they began, with consequences cruel. Like directing my own film, I had to stand and shout cut to that old rule. I'm alive, I'm alive. That's the beauty I can't deny. I'm alive, I'm alive. No more tears for the mirror's light. I'm alive. Loved ones leaving, slipping away. Friends who won't see another day. That shifted everything inside. Death walked too near. Acceptance came like a changing tide and washed away the fear. What incredible weight fell from my shoulders, growing lighter as I'm growing older. Reasonably healthy, still here. My God still breathes. That's the truth that's crystal clear. That's the gift worth receiving. I'm alive, I'm alive. That's the beauty I can't deny. I'm alive, I'm alive. No more feeling sorry. I found the beauty in existence through the years. I'm alive, 71 and standing tall. Not in spite of age at all, but because of every line, every season worn. This is how I define being beautifully reborn. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive and ageless now. I'm alive. I've been watching how they carry what they won't put down. people hold their pride like armor, never bending, never soft. They walk around with all that weight and call it strength when something's lost. I used to wonder why they couldn't just say the words that heal, but humility's a gift not everyone can use. But I won't let their walls become my own. Won't carry burdens that they've sown. My mama taught me love without condition. That's the ground I'm standing on, unshaken, unshaken. No, I'm unshaken. She showed me how to bend, how to hold someone with open hands. There's power in surrender, grace in taking a humble stand. And though I've been wronged, I choose what lives inside my chest. I'll tend my own goodness, let them tend to all the rest. Some weight was never mine to hold. Some pride was never strength at all. I'm free, I'm free, standing tall by staying small. At the become my own. Won't carry burdens that they've sown. My mama taught me love without condition. That's the ground I'm standing on, unshaken, unshaken. Yeah, yeah. That's enough. Unshaken. I used to carry weight that wasn't mine to hold, guilt wrapped around my chest, while comfort turned cold. Had everything they said I needed, but I was drowning in it all. Watched the people I couldn't save built my prison from that fall. So I left it at the door, walked away with nothing more than a promise to a young soul beside me. We chased something real. The sunset felt like dying, but we kept moving through. No safety net beneath us, just faith we never knew. Turn my back on easy money, on the guilt that ate me whole. Wanted truth beneath the surface, wanted to find my own soul. Now I'm free from the burden, free from borrowed light. Everything I've got now came from my own fight. Not luck, but something bigger showed me where to go. This sunrise that I'm touching is mine and mine alone. People say I had it made, don't understand I was lost. What you earn with your own hands, that's worth the cost. Clean work, honest living, no one hurt for my gain. The architect of my own days, no more running from the pain. Still enjoy the finer things, but they taste different now. Every comfort that I've built from my sweat and sacred vow. Life was never meant for perfect, never promised to be kind. But I engineered my freedom, left the old world behind. It's okay to be okay when you've walked through your own fire. When the peace you finally found wasn't built on someone's pyre. I'm not guilty for my joy, not ashamed of what I've made. This happiness I'm holding, it's the only debt I've paid. So here I stand in my own sunrise. The darkness earned its light, and I've earned these skies. I used to call my mama in, said I wasn't paying attention, but I was somewhere else, you understand? Building something they couldn't see. "71 years living inside this skin, inside this life. Teacher's voice would fade to nothing while I painted paradise. Life came heavy with its lessons, tried to keep my feet on ground, softened all my wandering, but never shut it down. I'm a prolific dreamer, always have been, always will, creating worlds within me that the hard times couldn't kill. Nobody takes my freedom, this refuge that I've made. I'm a prolific dreamer, never let it fade away. When the weight got too familiar and the days all look the same, I'd slip into my colors, call my solace by its name. Some folks need their remedies, their bottles or their prayers, but I've got constellations living in my care. I'm a prolific dreamer, always have been, always will, creating worlds within me that the hard times couldn't kill. Nobody takes my freedom, this refuge that I've made. I'm a prolific dreamer, never let it fade away, never let it fade away. You thought I wasn't listening, but I heard everything. Just chose another dimension where my spirit could take wing. 71 and still I go there, to that place they'll never find my unparalleled freedom, living deep inside my mind. I'm a prolific dreamer, always have been, always will, creating worlds within me that the hard times couldn't kill. Nobody takes my freedom, this refuge that I've made. I'm a prolific dreamer, never let it fade. So tell me now, what do you dream about? Where do you go when this world wears you out? I'm shedding skins I didn't know I carry, turning pages only time could let me read. Every fracture in my story feels necessary, another reason I keep reinventing me. I'm always shifting, always changing form, evolution, and humming softly underneath the storm. There are pieces of me frozen, waiting to be freed. Patterns I outgrew but kept out of all loyalty. And age hands me moments I once let slip away, a little room little space to pray. I wander through the lessons that the years left in my wake. A lifetime's not enough for all the roads I wanna take. I'm reinventing me, unraveling the old, revealing who I came to be. Every lesson, every scar, every moment in the dark pulls me closer to the truth I finally see. I'm reinventing me. There's a world so wide it keeps calling out my name. Awareness things to understand, a master to reclaim. The longer that I'm here, the more awake I start to be. Aware, attentive, open to the woman inside me. My reinvention now is learning how to breathe, how to find my calm inside the chaos life can bring. I'll put my faith in softness, in a humble, quiet grace. Let prayer replace the habits I no longer need to chase. I'm reinventing me, unraveling the old, revealing who I came to be. Every lesson, every scary moment in the dark pulls me closer to the truth if I finally see. I'm reinventing me. I flicked away the nicotine that held me when I shook. Grateful that the bottle never tried to write my book. Now I rise without the crutches that once whispered they could save. I'm learning strength is found in choosing what I walk away from. I'm reinventing me, unraveling the old, revealing who I came to be. Every lesson, every scar, every moment in the dark pulls me closer to the truth which I finally see. I'm reinventing me. And every dawn reminds me I can start again. A woman in becoming, never reaching her end. Reinvention is my rhythm, my quiet victory. And every breath I take is another new journey.